So it's evening. The sheep are going back to their sleeping pens, and you can see wametoka kukula, like they are mixed between the mothers and the winners and the hoggets as well. But once they get to the pen, then you'll see each and every ones, they are going to their own sleeping pens. So yeah, come with me and see.
Honestly, this is where I want to be. This is where I want to be. Look at this. I am short of words. Like, I am short of words. These are sheep here at home, here in Kenya. Here in Kenya, like this is at Penzi Farm. Honestly, if you don't visit, like, let me say, if you don't buy, just even visit or just even follow them and just learn. Mazee, you look at this and you wonder. Mambo imechemka, and if this can be seen and brought to you just from Kenya, this year is a year that I'm going to surprise you and shock you with what is going to be coming. If you're new to our YouTube channel, guys, kindly hit the subscribe button, like, and share as much as you can so that you don't miss out on any other new episode that is coming. And this year, we have set the bar quite higher, and we bring you stories and ideas that are only of benefit to you. If you want to get your pedigrees, if you want to get your knowledge, Penzi Farm is the place for you. Nakuru County. See you.
Penzi Farm. As you can see this side, I'm here with the bakery of the farm, or the banker of the farm. These are our breeding ewes, both for the Hampshire and the Dorpers. We also have some hoggets here as well, the ones that we are preparing to breed them this month. Karibu and see how we are doing our evening snack. These are our Hampshire females, and most of the Hampshire and the Dorper females, and most of them are in lamb. So we are expecting them to ramp in the month of February and March. As you can see, I was telling you that Hampshires are known to be best. Hampshires and the Dorpers are best for their good weight and good muscles, hence good returns in the shortest time possible. At the moment, I'm giving them some Busan. Busan is known for its high protein content, hence one of the best one of the best fodders to keep for your goats. We acha kuwa na urafi, ngoja. We acha, stop. As you can see, the snack is snacky. Unaona watu wanang'ang'ania, wanataka kufikiwa. So this is our feeding area, and you can see that we've separated the two areas from the winner rams and the big rams. Reasons being, we don't want the small ones being bullied by the fathers. So you have to make sure that they are feeding separately from the fathers. So this is Game Changer. Game Changer is our T5 Dorper breeding ram that we acquired from South Africa last year. We are looking forward to breeding him with the females that we got from our two previous rams that we were previously using the previous years. He's 2.5 years old, and he has some of the best superior qualities that we managed to get. So we're looking forward to seeing his offsprings, and we believe that they are going to be among the best. These are our two breeding Hampshire Down rams that we have at Penzi Farm, and they are both import from South Africa. On the farthest end there we have Rambo. Rambo is our third ram to import from South Africa, and through him we've managed to achieve our F3 rams. But now, due to the fact that his females, the daughters are growing, we can't keep on breeding him with the daughters. As a result, we ended up breeding the other ram here on this end. His name is T-Rex. He's 1.5 years old ram, and now we are looking forward to breeding T-Rex with Rambo's offsprings, so that we can be able to achieve now our F4 offsprings, as we are trying to improve the genetic qualities of the Hampshire Down. His lambs have shown the highest weight intake per week. We went ahead to look for T-Rex, looking for the best features that can be able to match with Rambo, so that all the offsprings could be much better. And so by next year, I'm sure I'll be having one of the best Hampshire rams around. So this is a pen for the breeding rams only. You know, as a breeder, one thing you should be able to do is have controlled breeding. For our case here, all the breeding rams, they stay separate from the mothers and the winners as well. This is to enable us to do the calculations when we are feeding, and also be able to monitor them closely, because for a breeding ram you need to make sure it is sound all the time before you put it into breeding. We have controlled breeding, and the bucks here, they only meet the females during the mating season, and we achieve this through proper record keeping, monitoring of the flock, and proper management. So next I'll be taking you to the winners pen, and I'll show you the winners that are ready for sale. So come with me. Here with me I have some snack for the boys. Who doesn't love snacking? Anytime, any day, it is snacking. It's okay, boys, come on. So here I have the winner rams. This is the Dorpers and the Hampshire Down, and the age is between 4 months to 1 year. I have some Dorper rams that are already they are 1 year old, and the rest of the winners here, they are 6 months old. For selling, I only sell rams from 8 months and above. So don't be shocked that the size is huge. Even if the size is huge, I have to wait until they're 8 months so that they can be ready for breeding. Come on. It's important to ensure that your livestock has access to not only ad libitum water, but make sure the water is clean. If you can't drink your livestock water, why give it to them? Here at Penzi Farm, we rear our sheep on semi-intensive, or if you can say semi-zero grazing. So you don't have to worry that if you buy a sheep from us and take it to your place, it's going to get stress to acclimatize. Either you are taking it to free range or to semi-intensive, it will be a bonus for you. As you can see here, we have water traps on this side, and I have some Minlu traps and the supplement traps on this side. For the supplement for the rams that are growing, especially the winner rams, we give them an average of 350 per hen. Something else you have to ensure is that it's the hygiene. As you can see, we are using the plastic troughs for drinkers and the minerals as well. This is to ensure that it isn't rusting and the sheep can't drink the last from that. Something else, you have to make sure that the compound is clean. You don't have any nylon papers lying around, nails, or things that can be harmful to your sheep, because they can be blown into the pen by the wind, and it won't be good for your livestock. Let me take you to where the whole game goes. Taking to the female's pen. Come with me. And yeah, it will be the female, the mothers, the in-lamb, and the hoggets and the Hampshires as well. This is where we've come from the ram area. On this other side, you can see we have some paddocks that are on resting. This is to ensure that when you are doing your paddock rotation, will help you from high worm infestation, and also will help you to get the grass rejuvenate on a faster way. So let's head down to the bank of the farm, the females area. They're on the other side of the paddocks. As a farmer, when you are starting your farming journey, the first thing you should be able to identify is the breed of the livestock you want to keep. And once you identify the breed, it's always advisable to read much on it, do your research, visit farms, so that you can be able to know all that, what it entails in that. Saying about that, then we're going to talk about the Dorper classification. You know, most people confuse the Dorpers with the bracket Persian. Utasikia mtu akikuuliza anataka Dorper pure ama anataka Dorper original. The thing is, when you are buying a Dorper, there are those qualities of a Dorper that makes it a Dorper, and that makes it different from the other breeds. Okay, for example, for a Dorper, when you are going for a ram, you should make sure you are going for masculinity in a ram. When you are going for a female, you should make sure that it is femininity that you are going for. Other things that are considered when in the grading of the Dorper is the coloring, the muscle, the length, the depth. Those are just but a few. For example, if we are purchasing a ram from South Africa and it is a T5, the qualities say that a pure Dorper T5 should not have any black spot anywhere else in the body apart from just the neck towards the hand all the way to the neck. Okay, if that animal has a white spot on the hand, then it doesn't qualify to be a T5. Okay, whereas you can get a T4 that is very good looking and has very good features, very good features comparing to even a T5. And one thing farmers should know is that if you purchased a T5, even if you're purchasing it from South Africa, it's not guaranteed that that animal is going to give you a T5. You can buy a T5 animal and it's going to give you a T2. So the whole idea is know the features and the desirable features of the animal, and especially for the Dorpers, because that's where most people confuse it.
We are here.
You are here at last. After the law, along with you are here at last. Karibu sana.
Guys, you don't need to go to South Africa. Like, why do you need to go to South Africa?
We have everything at Pensy Farm.
I've been dreaming to go to South Africa myself.
Karibu Pensy Farm, South Africa.
Instead of going to South Africa, come to Molo. Is it Molo?
Yes, Molo.
Molo, Kibunja. Is it Kibunja?
Yes, Mau Summit,
Mau
to be
Summit.
precise.
To be precise.
Yes, Mau
And by
Summit.
the way, you
yes.
proved me wrong.
Oh, really?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I used to think
Uh-huh.
that Dorpers
Uh-huh.
can only do well in hot areas.
Oh, yeah?
I can imagine how cold this place is, yet you have a sheep as healthy as this one. Like, I've seen ewes here that are exactly what I see on the internet in South Africa.
Absolutely.
This is a good job.
Thank you.
Look
Thank
at
you.
this. This is how old?
He's 2 weeks old.
2 weeks.
Yes, he's 2 weeks old.
And he's so heavy.
And he's on bottle feeding. Unfortunately, the mother got a galactic after giving birth.
Okay.
Alikosa maziwa.
Okay.
So he's on bottle feeding.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are some of the reasons that could lead to the mother lacking milk?
Stress.
Okay.
Stress is one of them. And genetic.
Genetic.
The most common being the genetic.
Mostly comes with the first timers.
And first timers, yeah, first timers too have an issue of milk. Most of them. Actually, the mother is a first timer.
Okay.
So we thought that is one of the reasons why she didn't have enough milk. Okay, she has milk, but it's little.
Okay.
Yes, so we put her on bottle feeding. So far, he's doing awesome.
Yeah, he's healthy.
Yes, he's doing awesome.
When you're bottle feeding,
Yes.
which milk do you give them?
At the moment, I'm lucky. My sheep have plenty of milk.
Okay.
So I milk them in the evening.
Okay.
And then I store it in the fridge.
Okay.
And feed it consecutively. The other alternative is you can make your own, that is if it's colostrum, you can make your own artificial colostrum. The one you have to use the egg yolk, the omega oils for the kids, that is for the colostrum. But for the milk, when the mothers don't have plenty of milk, I use the calf replacer.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the one I use. Only that you have to slightly change the dilution.
Okay.
Let's for it to fit for the sheep now.
Okay.
But it works well with the sheep as well. Yes.
Amazing. Business-wise,
Yes.
a ram going for 100,000.
Yes.
Is it worth it?
Yes, it's worth it.
Really?
Yes, it is.
Give us a map. Convince us.
I know this is a topic whereby most farmers are arguing on this.
Okay.
Is purchasing 100,000 ram worth it? Ask yourself, even those going to South Africa, is purchasing a 250,000 ram worth it? One thing you have to consider is the ratio of the ram to female. Okay. If you are purchasing a ram, 100,000 ram or 200,000 ram, and you have 10 ewes, unafanya hesabu ya 0. You know.
So what is the number that I need?
Yes.
Oh wow, he is so friendly.
He is. He loves staying where people are.
What are the ratios that you're talking of for you to be able to be doing business?
At the end of the day, it's kilimo biashara, right? So you have to see if whatever you are doing is worth all the effort and all that. Because apart from purchasing, there is the feeding, there is the management part. Okay. Like if you bring this, there is the worker that is going to take care of this animal, the feeds the animal will be eating. In case of vets, vaccinations and deworming and all that. So one thing you should be keen is one ram should have at least 25 to 35 females, if not 50.
Good. One ram, 25
to 35 females.
Then it will be worth it.
It will be worth it. If you're on the lower side, you have a long way to go. To be sincere.
Let's talk about 25.
Yes.
Let's even talk about 20.
Yes.
20, right?
Yes.
Before we go to 20, we have got two types of farmers. Because that is the Kenyan or the East African setting. Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, same factors.
Yes.
The farmers are guided by two principles, or two factors. Space.
Yes.
There's this farmer who has enough space, could do free range. And there's this other farmer who has got no space, just has a 50 by 100 plot, and is so interested in farming, mostly urban farming.
Yes.
What is the number, or what is the ratio of sheep to land on free range that you're talking of?
I think it differs.
Okay.
But from my point of view,
Okay.
The Dorpers are heavy grazers.
All right.
They tend to be very aggressive while they are feeding on the pastures.
Okay.
So the best ratio for the Dorper is 1 acre to 15 hens.
1 acre should accommodate a maximum of 15 hens.
15 hens, okay.
Whether mothers, whether rams, maximum 15.
15 hens.
All right.
And that can run it the whole year round.
Okay.
Without you stressing out that the pastures won't be enough, you see. But then if you're keeping the Hampshires, 1 hen is to 25. Hampshires are less aggressive when it comes to grazing as compared to the Dorpers.
Wow.
Yes, they are less aggressive.
So if you're talking about free range entirely, you're talking about Dorpers 15 per acre.
Per acre.
And Hampshires
25 per acre.
25 per acre.
Yes.
Amazing. Good. It takes me back again. When you talk about a Hampshire
Yes.
being less aggressive on feeding, like grazing,
Yeah.
what about the tissue, like the muscle, the weight?
The muscle.
Does it mean that then automatically, because a Dorper is a heavier feeder, it will translate into being heavier than a Hampshire?
No. Animals have different, they have different levels of conversion. You see, we can say that Dorpers are very efficient when it comes to feed to muscle conversion. But then in your flock, you're going to note that however much you are feeding them the same feeds, there is an animal that will be having a lower conversion rate than the other. Okay. So I've seen this when it comes to, for example, I can give you a small example whereby I've went some Hampshire at 3 months and they had 42 kilos.
3 months?
42 kilos.
Wow.
And the same age for the Dorpers, they had 35 kilos.
Wow. That's a difference of 7 kilos.
7 kilos is a lot.
It's a lot.
Bearing in mind that these animals, they are feeding the same feeds, drinking the same water, but there is a slight difference. The mother's milk production could be different, you know. But then I feel that is an area that needs to be studied, and we see between the Hampshires and the Dorpers, which ones are going to give us the higher kilos.
What about yourself? Because you're doing it from experience. What's your favorite?
The Hampshires take it all.
Nice one.
Yeah.
I think we've gotten it up to there.
Yes.
For the free rangers.
For the free rangers, and
now we want to go to the zero grazers.
or the semi.
Or the semi.
Yeah, we have the, okay, actually I think we have 3 months. There is the zero grazing, there is the semi-zero, that is the intensive, semi-intensive, and the free range now,
right.
okay? Now, if we go from the free range, we go now to the semi-intensive, right? Like I myself now, I have some space of land. It's not so tiny for me to keep them on fully intensive, but I can manage to produce fins and keep them on semi-intensive. What I found to be the most profitable thing to do is using the space you have as a semi-intensive farmer, or for all the structures and the paddocks. Say, for example, our paddocks, they are more of a leisure paddocks. They walk, they stretch, they have some sun, and then they get back, because we want them to have that urge of being in the nature, you see. And then we source our feeds, we produce our feeds from a different part. Okay, so the portion we have here is entirely for the sheep.
All right.
And then we can produce. For example, we have on the other side, if you see, we have some around 5 acres of sand there. We have some pastures of oats that we've established there, and we do the same for the paddocks as well. If you can see these paddocks here, we had established the oats, and then we do a cocktail of grasses, you know, so that we can take the sheep there and then they can enjoy that, you know. Since if you realized that this is, as per myself, I've realized that when the sheep are more on free range, they tend to put on the weights faster.
Wow.
Yes.
With the more over free range.
Yes. On the contrary, whereby they are on free range, but now the pastures are enough for them. Because you can put your sheep on free range and the pastures are not there. They are not enough for the sheep. So don't expect that sheep to put on weight. Actually, it's going to burn all the fat in the body trying to look for feeds. Okay? So however much you're going on the free range, ensure that the pastures there are enough.
Okay.
Okay? However much you're putting your livestock on semi-intensive, ensure you have the extra ration that you're supplementing is enough. In our case here, we give 75%. Indoors.
Or supplemented.
Supplemented fed is 75%. Okay. Then we can get the 25% from these pastures.
Wow.
Yes.
Amazing.
So if your pastures are higher, then you can go 80. If they are lower, then maybe depends with you.
So then, what will then be the required spacing per animal on zero grazing?
On zero grazing, it's 2 square feet.
2 feet by 2 feet.
2 feet by 2 feet.
The animal
can turn around. You don't have to confiscate it and feel like it's so much imprisoned.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Amazing. You're really doing a good job.
Thank you.
Super nice job.
Thank you so much.
How long did it take you to get here?
4 years. We started in 2021.
2021?
Yes.
So you're registered breeders?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Fully registered. If you are new, kindly subscribe to Aim's page on YouTube and also on Facebook. Don't forget to watch the videos, subscribe and like. Also, you can follow us at Fancy Farm on all our social media handles as well as website. Unaenda kwa wenyewe kufanya nini ng'ombe? Yo. Here we have our Hampshire down breeding flock. All these mothers here, they are in lamb, either almost giving birth or they are about 3 months pregnant. In this shed, you will see that the animals are grouped and they sleep as per their age. Pregnant mothers, they sleep aside. On the other side, we have the winners and the hoggets. These are the ones, the F3s that we are looking for to breeding this year. As well, they sleep separately from the other mothers. This helps us to be able to provide the supplement. If we need any extra supplements we are giving them, then separating them will not only help us to give them, but also help us to monitor the animals as well. This is our nursery for the newborns. All the newborns here, they are between 10 days to 2 weeks old. So we bring in the newborns here once they turn 10 days. And this is where we start introducing the crib feed. And also we ensure that they sleep separately from the mother. That way they can be able to start feeding and be independent. We introduce the pellets. As you can see here, we have a trough for them, and it has some pellets, and this is their first meal that we introduce to them. Also, in addition, we also give them some wilted Rusan. See, this is the first green matter that we want these lambs to know when they start feeding. Sheep farming is one of the easiest modes of farming, but at the same time, it is a difficult one. Why I say this is that many farmers try and fail and they give up. But then if you try sheep farming and fail, I believe you should take it as a lesson. And that should be the drive to keep you going until you get it right. Because for farmers, we say that we learn every day. And as long as you have the passion, you are open-minded to learn every day, and you have the drive, then this is the best farming for you. So anybody out there thinking about starting a farming business for sheep, go ahead, just start. Once you start, then things will flow much easier for you. Don't say it's difficult and yet you haven't started the farming. And don't say that it's difficult because you saw another person failing or a friend failing. Start by yourself, learn, and then grow with your flock.